Well, hello, YouTube and viewing audience. Vidhead85 here, and what I want to talk a little bit about is the Second Amendment and how I'm an ardent believer in the Second Amendment. Now, many people may think from my other videos that, oh, he wants to take away guns and all this BS. Well, if you're a hard righty, of course you're going to believe that because any gun regulation is an attack on guns. But of course, by trying to limit the capacity of weapons, it's all of a sudden saying we want to take the guns next. That's bullcrap. What do I believe about the Second Amendment? The Second Amendment is something that it is our right to bear arms, but of course it is subject to the Constitution. It is also subject to common sense. And those who don't have it most likely are paranoid, hard right individuals. I almost said idiots. They don't want any kind of regulation because they believe that the government's regulating. They're regulating too much. It's big government. But I wonder if they say the same thing when big government invades a woman's vagina. Yes, I said it. Do they talk about big government when big government is making all of these anti-abortion bills? I bet they don't, because most of them are probably so hard right that they're pro-life and yet, or pro-life, but yet they don't want to address the income inequalities. They don't want to address any other thing but God, gays, and guns. Well, you know what? This liberal believes in the Second Amendment, but what does it mean to believe in the Second Amendment? Does it mean that the Second Amendment shall not be infringed upon, period? Or that the Second Amendment should not be infringed upon unnecessarily? I made a video a while back about NRA excuses and things, and somebody responded, but they did not address one single point. They only reiterated the same tired points that I hear from the NRA. I have not seen one logical instance that they can point to me when a person with a gun, or ordinary average Joe with a gun, really saved the day. In fact, most of the times when these kinds of shootings happened, even if they had a gun or something else, I'm pretty sure that survivalism kicked in and not this gung-ho, I'm going to shoot back kind of thing. Maybe that would kick in later, but the whole thing is, give me an incident where a mass shooting happened like that and somebody other than a police officer, somebody other than a person that was trained for this kind of thing came in and saved the day. I'm sure that you will search in vain because there will not be any. Now, the next part that I want to talk about is this Piers Morgan thing. Piers Morgan and Alex Jones. Alex Jones makes no sense to me at all. He makes no sense to any rational thinking person. He makes no sense to anybody who sees things objectively. Alex Jones is talking about regulating guns as if we're taking them away, and that's bullshit. Just bullshit in a chef's salad. But any kind of regulation is taking the guns away, is leading toward that, or so they say. And yet, when you see these kinds of things, you'll see how paranoid these individuals are. And about how many of these people are people that I don't want having guns in the first place, because if they're thinking like that, what if I'm going up to petition or something like that and they blow me away? What if I'm going up there and let's say I'm down in Florida, I'm just going around, I have a petition and a clipboard, and I'm like, excuse me, sir, would you, and I'm a safe distance away, and I say, pardon me, sir, I'd like to know if you know about this issue, and I'd like to sign a petition to get this on the ballot. And they think that they see a gun in the form of a pencil, and I get blown away. They don't think about rational things. So what we're going to have to do is say, fuck the NRA, the gun owners of America, and all these other people. Because I believe that anytime a massive shooting like this happens, especially, and we shouldn't have to be able to say this in America, they should view the bodies. They should see the bodies. They should see the aftermath. And they should see that they should go through every single step of the funeral process in making up those children again, especially with Sandy Hook. I will never convince a gun nut that regulations are necessary. Gun enthusiasts more likely to believe in in rational regulation. But we need to. These kinds of people, like Alex Jones, are the people we need to run roughshod over. Period. Dot. End of story. I'm sick of talking about this. I'm sick of hearing about this. And Deport Piers Morgan thing. Yeah, we should deport him because he's using a First Amendment right that we to talk about the Second Amendment, and he is here in the country legally, and we should deport him for speaking to us about our country and what is wrong with our country. Dissent is patriotic. Have a good day, YouTube.